ਸਤਿ ਸ਼੍ਰੀ ਅਕਾਲ ਜੀ ਮੈਂ ਅਮਨਦੀਪ ਸਿੰਘ ਪਿਰਾਮਿਡ ਸਰਵਿਸਿਜ਼ ਦੇ ਕੋਲ ਅੱਜ ਫੇਰ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਨਾਲ ਰੂਬਰੂ ਹੋ ਰਿਹਾ ਹਾਂ I hope you all are keeping well. I hope you are safe with your family and following all the rules and regulations set by your government, say the central or the state government about the COVID-19 restrictions. Please keep in your mind, probably things are getting better in your region, probably things are on a better side in your region, but COVID is not over yet. We still are fighting it, and we still need to fight it to win over the battle, and we need to fight it together. So as Pyramid Services, being a reputed agency and a responsible agency, has started a chain process of bringing its important and prominent university partners, college partners on board for this session, where we bring them on our Facebook platform so that you as a student, you as a parent, can understand and learn about the current situation in that country or in that college from the people who work there, who look after your application, who help you with your application. So continuing that trend, today I'm really honored to bring on board a very valuable partner of Pyramid Services, a very prominent name, not just in Canada, but across the globe, a college named NorQuest College, which needs no introduction. It's based out in Alberta, Edmonton, and a name in the industry which is known by everybody. I am really thankful, Saurabhji, you took time out of your busy schedule and you are joining us from Canada right now. So, guys, I'm honored to welcome Mr. Saurabh Vashishth, who is an ICCRC agent, and he is working in this industry for over 2 decades now. He's an international recruitment manager at NorQuest College. Saurabhji, thank you so much for joining us, like I said, and I hope you're doing well. So before we start, please, if you can share with our viewers, how are you doing and how are things at your end at the moment?
Yeah, thank you, Aman. Thank you for inviting me on this platform. So I hope, again, everybody's doing well. As you mentioned, we're all fighting with COVID right now. So I'm hoping everyone who's watching this is safe and also following all the protocols of COVID. So yes, hello, everybody. As Aman already introduced me, my name is Saurabh, and I'm the manager for international recruitment and student support here at NorQuest College. So we are a publicly funded community college. We're located in the downtown of Edmonton City, which is the capital city of the province of Alberta. So in terms of situations here in Alberta, things are improving the way that things are improving in India right now in COVID terms. We are now looking at more optimism for the future. Alberta's plan is to open up its economy, and right now it is rolling out its recovery plan. So right now we are in the phase 2 of our recovery plan. The phase 3 is going to open up in July. So we are hoping that by July, 70% of people in Alberta will get their first doses and things will be a little bit back to normal. So now we are planning on more hybrid kind of delivery looking for September. So all in all, I think I'm bringing all the positivity from Edmonton, Alberta, that things are getting back to normal. And we are now looking forward to a new normal going forward in September.
Perfect. Thank you so much for sharing about the current scenario. We sitting in India are also looking at the situation in Canada about the vaccinations, and the COVID cases also getting on a little lower side, and things getting back to normal. So before we get to talk about the hybrid or online model being followed out at your college. Things got a little worse in India, I would say. As you must be aware, the cases had an uprise. There were a lot of challenges which we faced as a country, but now things are on a little better mode. The cases are decreasing, the numbers are decreasing, but still, the examinations being on hold or the examinations delay, travel restriction from Canada, not just in Canada but few other countries as well. Then if I talk about the IELTS examinations, recently there's a news that students can restart registrations for the IELTS exams, but still it will take a while to start those exams and get I should say attend those exams as a student. It will take a while, and then the results are going to take a while as well if the exams are done. So how is Canada looking at this situation of India, or I should say, how is Alberta as a province looking at the situation, and how is NorQuest College looking at the situation?
Yeah, I think there's a lot of uncertainties. You're right. Some of the uncertainties you already mentioned. We know that the grade 12 examination has been cancelled in India. But I think on a positive side, I think the government in India has decided of some kind of grading predictive system. We are, as NorQuest College, we do offer conditional admissions for those students who are waiting for their grades from grade 12, but do have IELTS exams. So if a student has an English language test score with them, like an IELTS, a Duolingo, or TOEFL, and they are waiting for their results to come for grade 12, yes, they can apply and they can get a conditional admission based on that. What we are hopeful, I think that's what we are hearing in Alberta right now from India, and maybe you can confirm it more, that the results will be probably coming by the end of July or early August from CBSE and other boards as well. So we are hopeful that probably the students can make it for January, or maybe some student may make it to September also. But in our case right now, most of our programs are full for September. What we are seeing from India, some students are applying uh, because they have a Duolingo results, they have an IELTS results, and they're applying for conditional admission based on that. And we are giving them conditional admission. But later on, of course, they have to present their mark sheets because a lot of our programs, especially our certificate and diplomas, we have course-based admission. So we are looking for a particular percentage in a particular course. So for example, in business, we need 50% in English, 50% in math. So we are looking for that particular percentage. So we are also looking forward to how the grading system will come, how the transcripts will evaluate. But I think as an institution and as a country as all, Canada is very flexible, very adaptive. So we will be definitely looking, two things. Once we have a little bit more clarity, how the transcript will show the grades and everything. But the message to the student is, if they are waiting from grade 12 exam, and if they have the IELTS or Duolingo results, they can apply for conditional admission at NorQuest College.
Perfect. Thank you so much for sharing about this aspect. That was my another question, which I always, hear from our counselors or the students as well, about the conditional offer support. Now, if I move ahead and touch base about the scenario of COVID and the changes as a college you brought in from the teaching pedagogy or the additional support provided to the international students. It would be great if you can share a bit on that. That is the like you shared during the start, the model, that hybrid model is there. So how September is looking, and what kind of support NorQuest College is providing to the students if they're attending online classes or hybrid, regardless of the fact they're in India or in Canada.
Yeah, so I think we always had online delivery. So NorQuest College is one of the college which has been offering online delivery for last 20 years. So the online delivery is not a new thing for NorQuest College. We had been offering face-to-face and online. So when we transitioned, of course, last March, when cases, of course, increased in COVID, we transitioned to online. Right now, what we are doing in some of our health programs like nursing, pharmacy, healthcare aid, those program has in-person lab component. So for those programs, students have to be in Canada in order to do the in-lab components, but their academic classes are happening online. So that has been happening till now. Now the plan for September intake has been that for September, we are also looking for a hybrid model. For some of our course programs, especially like business and others, the students could even start their classes from their home country, and then they can probably travel later on and join. And also we'll be doing both. We are doing a very, I would say, innovative delivery mode. We are calling it high flex. So high flex means that we will be delivering our lectures from a classroom. So students have a choice. They can come to the class and attend the lectures, and at the same time, we are live streaming those classes. Or they can attend those live stream classes from their home. If by any chance they are missing those classes because of time difference, we will have the recorded version of those classes in their system, so they can go and they can watch those recorded classes. So there's a lot of support available. And of course, in terms of connecting with the instructors, I think that is very important for students to be successful. So students or the instructors will have the hours which are more conducive and suitable for students based on the time difference. So they have their own check-in hours, so students can connect with the instructors and they can definitely ask the question. In terms of support, there is a lot of academic support available at NorQuest College. We have what we call is tutorial services, academic coaches. So if a student, because they are transitioning to an Indian education system to a Canadian education system, a lot of time they struggle. So they can definitely connect with them. There's a lot of academic support available through that. We also have mentors. So they are senior students who are already studying at NorQuest. So a new student can ask for a mentor, because a lot of times students learn from other students faster. So they can connect with the senior students who can guide them. Okay, how to start your education? What are the difficulties I faced? And this is how I overcome it. So they can connect with peers. So there is that support available as well. So they can learn from other students in the same program or a different program, but who have gone through the same journey. I think in terms of the arrival support, we do have currently our quarantine program that we are offering. Right now, of course, students have to quarantine at the port of entry for 3 days. And later on, when they're coming to Edmonton, yes, we have a dedicated team who's going to support. So there is a lot of support available for students to be successful. And there are going to be orientations, webinars happening online before students start. So we will be giving away a lot of information to the students
Right.
through those channels as well.
Right, right. Sir, I think one last point that you touched, I also would like to, stress out on that one. That is, please make sure the viewers who are watching us, all the students or the parents who are watching us, the orientation sessions currently which are being conducted online, it's very important for you to attend them, because a lot of information about the whole year, about your journey, are shared by the college representatives. And if you miss that, you probably are going to miss out a lot of details about your class structure, probably about your curriculum, probably about everything. So please ensure all these sessions which are emailed to you, regardless of the fact if it's little late for you in India, please attend them, because it's very important. But they are always as per your convenience, because like sir shared, the classes also have that recorded model as well, if it's not going with the time frame that you have, right sir?
Yes. So we have recorded version. And also just to expand on the point of orientation. So we have even an orientation course. So it's a course
Right.
a student can take, and we will enroll all students to do it. Even the webinars we are doing, if for some reason student miss it, the recordings will be available in the orientation course. And the students
Wow.
can view all the materials, all the information on their own time. So they get all the
Wow.
information that they need to be successful.
Wow. That's a great help. That's a great help. So if you want to attend it live, you can do that. But if you want to attend it, study it later on, you can do that as well. That's really great. Sir, one of the questions from your pointers that comes to mind is about, which you shared a bit earlier as well, that's September and January intake. Though you shared that September is moreover close, but as a viewer, if you can reshare, can I apply for September? If not, is January available? Is May 2022 open as well? So how are the intakes looking right now?
Yeah, so for September, I think most of our programs are full right now. There are very few programs that are available. Right now, I would say most of the prospects who are applying to us are applying for winter 2022. The applications, of course, are open. Our applications open 11 months in advance. So our even application for May 22, 2022 are also open. So students can apply for January, they can apply for May, and again, our processing time roughly once a student apply is within 1 month, so they can get an offer letter within that. And as I mentioned before, students who are waiting for their grade 12 results, they can apply and they can get an offer letter as long as they have an Ielts or Duolingo exam results. So we are accepting Duolingo also. For some reason, if student cannot give Ielts, they can definitely give Duolingo, and based on that, at least they can secure an offer letter. So yes, all the programs are open right now for application for winter and May.
Perfect. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you. So the students who are watching us, please be aware, if you want to apply, we as an agency also suggest winter 22 intake to be applied for. You will have ample amount of time as well to process your application, and probably your academic results would be out by then. But if you are thinking about IELTS as an issue, Duolingo is something which is accepted. You need to spend around $40 to $50, and probably in 2 or 3 days you will get your results as well. And then you can get a conditional offer letter from NorQuest College, then get your IELTS done and apply for your visa. So thank you so much for sir, sharing a bit on the conditional offer letter support as well, because that's another crucial question which goes around these days a lot, because of the whole lockdown and the examinations delay and postponing or cancellation issue. Now, so this is about the correlation between COVID and not, the changes in the policies. And I must agree to the fact, as a college, or I should say, Canadian government is very supportive, or I should say, very generated very student friendly policies, which has made sure that from since 2020 March, students don't lose their hope or their dream is still alive to apply for their education in Canada. Now, if I talk about from a generic standpoint, like I said, Northwest College needs no introduction. But for the viewers, if you can share a bit about the USPs of the college, when was it founded, the location of the college, and what should they expect once they reach Canada at Northwest College?
Yeah, definitely. So again, as I mentioned before in the starting, that we are a publicly funded community college. We're located in the city of Edmonton, which is the capital city of the province of Alberta. So Alberta is one of the western provinces in Canada. It's called the energy province because it produces roughly around 80% of Canada's oil and gas. Also, at the institution, that's something that stands out is we focus heavily on applied learning. So all our programs that we offer have practical. So students not only just get education, but they get some skills. So they will be going and working in their field of study. And we're making that connection with the employer. That is something that college is going to support students. So they get that applied learning. That's one. I think the second thing is we only offer relevant programs which are relevant to our local market. So we are not one of those colleges who say we have more than 100 programs. So it's not about quantity, it's about quality. So we only offer programs where students can find job after they graduate. So that's a huge focus here at Northwest College. We offer a little over 20 programs for international students, but each and every program students complete, they have a practicum. So there's an employer they will connect to, and they can see that, oh, I do have an opportunity to find a job in this field of work. So because we have more focus on applied learning, our programs are more relevant to the local economy, our employment rate is really high. So our employment rate on average has been between 92 to 95%, which is pretty good. And also, I think with the other huge things that we focus is on student experience. So student experience is a huge focus. As I mentioned, we have a lot of support services. We have peer-to-peer connection where students can connect with mentors, once they arrive. So they have support in there. There's a lot of academic support available as well. And also, even in this environment of COVID, we have created a virtual space. So even if a student is starting with us from overseas, from their own country, we have a weekly chat. We also have a check-in on a Monday or a Friday. So there is a community that has been created by which students feel they are connected with the institution. So they have that sense of belonging that, yeah, I'm studying at NorQuest College. There's a community I can connect to, and I can hear what are the concerns, what are the issues. So I think that is very important. Also, we have a very heavy focus on the mental health of students as well. So we have the social workers with our Center for Growth and Harmony, who also do sessions on a monthly basis on mental health, how to do self-care, how to maintain the balance. Because a lot of time when students come to Canada, they have to maintain a balance between study, work, and life. So they tell them how to maintain that balance so they are successful, because they have to live their life, they have to study, they have to also work. So they have to maintain that balance. So how to maintain that, how to do planning. So all those kind of things that we are definitely, making sure that students get knowledge. So again, in nutshell, student experience is very, very important. So those are the few things I'll mention. And also, I think one last thing I'll mention about NorQuest College, which is something students will feel when they come on campus, is diversity. We are a very, very diverse institution. We have, more than 60% of our students who are born outside of Canada. We have more than 100 nationalities on campus. We have more than 70 languages spoken on campus. So when you're coming to Canada, you will be scared, okay, will I be accepted? I come from a different country, different religion, different background. So at NorQuest, diversity is celebrated. So we are very acceptable, we are very diverse. So that is something we know and we live in. So that's something that students should be assured of. I'll be welcomed at NorQuest College.
Absolutely. I 110% agree with you on this, because the students which Pyramid Services have supported to study in Canada, helped with their applications. Once they reach over there, they send their testimonials. They call our staff and say that the people in Canada are really welcoming. They said you don't even know them, but they'll say hi to you. You're at a bus stop. You're in a bus. You're in a metro. They'll just wish you, how are you doing? So that's definitely a very important fact and a valuable fact as an international student, that the community is very welcoming. The community is very tight, and that really helps out the student or the parents once they think of sending their child, who's a teenager, to Canada for education. So
Yeah.
so you were talking about programs, and I know it would be a very lengthy discussion if we touch base on the programs, but if you can share in brief the kind of programs offered at NorQuest College, and what kind of job opportunities it creates for them in Alberta or Canada or across the globe.
Yeah, definitely. So I think, as I mentioned before, we offer programs based on the demand in the local market. So the programs that we offer, so because we are a community college, so we mainly offer 1 year certificate, 2 year diploma, 1 year post diploma, 1 year post baccalaureate, and also 1 year professional certificate programs. So we offer programs in the field of health. There are a lot of jobs available in Edmonton City in health sector. So we have popular programs like nursing, pharmacy, healthcare aid, interdisciplinary therapy, assistant recreation therapy. So a lot of programs related to that. And all these programs, of course, have very high employment outcome. We have a big employer within Edmonton and Alberta called Alberta Health Services. And there are many others as well, where students are able to find jobs once they graduate. Also, we have another big faculty where we offer programs in community studies, or we call it social sciences. So we have very popular program like early learning and child care, child and youth care diploma. We also have disability studies. And there's another lot of programs like social work, settlement studies, criminal justice. We also have some post-diploma programs in mental health, addiction recovery, and a lot of students who graduate from health sciences like nursing and pharmacy and others, even students who graduate from psychology, sociology, they're applying to it. As I was mentioning, mental health is a big focus of the college and also as a society. So there's a lot of job opportunities in mental health and addiction recovery as well. Then also we have another big faculty of business and environmental science and technology. So we offer program in business. We focus, our majors are mainly on finance, accounting, management, and human resource, because there are a lot of job opportunities in that particular sector. Also, we do have environmental programs, energy management, because as I mentioned before, Alberta is called the energy province. It produces a lot of oil and gas. So a lot of students who graduate from those programs usually find jobs in electrical companies or oil and gas. We have environmental protection program. We have a very new program who just started. It's a very, I would say, attractive program, which is a machine learning analyst program. And it's focused on artificial intelligence, machine learning, data science, computer programming. So that's again another sector that is growing within Alberta. We have an Alberta Institute of Machine Learning, and that program is made in collaboration with them. And also we do have professional certificate programs like supply chain and business analysis. Those programs even have paid internship options for 3 months. And even in our business program, environmental science program, we have paid internship. And of course, at last, I would say we also have teaching English program for someone who wants to become an English teacher, students who graduate from education degree and all that. And also we have a bridging program. For some reason, if a student does not meet our program requirement, they can come and do some upgrading courses and all that. And that happens in our nursing program, because in our nursing program, we need English, maths, and biology. So we are very accessible institution. So we do give student opportunity to write an online maths exam If they pass it, they can get into the program. If they don't pass, they can take a bridging program, they can do a maths course, and then enter into the nursing program. So we have a lot of programs, and each and every program that I named have practicum or applied learning. So students not only again get education, but they get practical experience, which is very important because employers value in Canada skills sometimes more than education. So that is very, very important for employers.
Right,
so we focus on that also as well.
Right, sir. Thank you. Thank you so much for briefing about the programs which are offered now. The next question, which relates to this only, is about the, I'm sure each of the program has a different criteria, but if you can share a generic eligibility criteria of academics or Ielts if I want to apply at NorQuest College, and
Sure.
The important question for parents, what is the fee structure of NorQuest College?
Sure. So the admission requirement, again, of course, it varies from program to program. So if I have to journalize it, I would say for our business programs and healthcare aid program, our IELTS requirement is overall 6 with no band less than 5.5. We also accept Duolingo. We also accept TOEFL. We also accept PTE academic as well. Also for our health programs, community study program, environmental science and machine learning, we need usually 6.5 overall with no band less than 6. And we also accept for those programs Duolingo, PT Academic, and TOEFL. For our professional certificate program, we need 6 in all bands. And there are very few programs like nursing, which we need a really, really high IELTS. Probably overall, I would say 7. And then there we need a really high in individual band scores as well. Also, from India, if a student has graduated from a CBSE or an ICSE board, and if they have more than 60% in their English marks, they can get admission without an IELTS also. And if a student is coming from a state board, then yes, we will be needing an ELP test like an IELTS, PT Academic or Duolingo. But if a student is coming from CBSE, ICSE, yeah, they can get admission without an IELTS. Of course, they cannot apply without an IELTS for visa, but they can get admission. On the fee side, our fees again vary. I would say our average fees, again, the amount I'm going to tell that includes health insurance, dental insurance, bus pass, all the miscellaneous fees in it. So that range between 15,000 to 18,000 per year. That's the range, with the exception of only 2 programs. So the 2 program, nursing and social work, they are closer to 21 to 22,000 per year. Those are the only 2 programs, but the rest, all programs are between 15 to 18,000 per year range. And again, student pays semester by semester tuition fee, and depending on how many courses they are picking. And we need initial deposit of only $1,000 to confirm the seat. But again, of course, student can pay more for the visa purposes if they have.
Perfect. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much for this brief but very informative session about NorQuest College. I'm sure the viewers who are watching us right now, if they were not aware of certain aspects, got a little clarity on the program's eligibility criteria, fee structure, and few additional aspects when it comes to the COVID times and the kind of support NorQuest College is giving to the students. To the viewers who are watching us right now, if you want to know more about NorQuest College, as I said in the beginning, we are the direct recruitment partners of NorQuest College. We are working with the college for a number of years now and have sent ample number of students via pyramid services to the college who are living their dream of education in Canada. And we'll be happy to help you as well if you want to study at the college and need more information about your eligibility, about the specific program that you aspire to study. And before that, please stay safe, please take care of yourself. COVID times are really tough. Students are supported via online medium, via telephonic conversations. You can contact on the number that is shared on our screen, and our experts will be able to connect with you and help you out with your aspirations of education in Canada. If in case you are in Punjab or Chandigarh, you can always visit our office and you can connect with our experts over there. But please make sure you only bring the decision makers so that there is not too much of crowd in the office and we are able to spend ample amount of time with you. And please follow the COVID guidelines, wear a mask. I'm not wearing a mask right now because I'm talking and I'm all alone in an office. But when I'm with my colleagues, I'm wearing a mask. I'm following social distancing norms so that we can beat this huge challenge which lies upon all of us as a, not just as a country or a state, but globally. So on that note, thank you so much for watching us. I hope it was a productive session for you. And Saurabh sir, once again, thank you so much for joining us for this session. It's really been a pleasure to talk to you as always.
Yeah, thank you, Aman. Thank you for inviting me. And thank you, everybody. Stay safe.
Visa for a better life.